Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Karishma. How are you?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. How about you?
I'm great. Nice to see you.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
Karishma, would you like to tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Karishma Chauhan. I'm talking to you from Gurgaon. I hail from Delhi and completed my all education there. So I have done LLB and I'm an advocate by profession. I'm also a mother of two children. And yeah, that's all about me.
Okay, great, great. And I'm also from Delhi.
Oh, that's great. Which place?
Yes, I'm in Dwarka.
Okay, I'm in Lakshmi Nagar.
Okay, oh, that's great. So, and I have 6 years of experience of teaching English. Apart from that, I'm also an IELTS and PTE trainer. And besides that, I have my own blog site where I write blogs, stories, and articles.
Great, good to know that.
Yeah. So, great. So, you're already working and working as an advocate, right? So, what are your goals by joining this course?
I just want to upgrade the level of my communication. I can say that I'm able to speak, but somehow I make grammatical errors here and there. And so, just for that reason, I am here on EnglishYaari. Yeah.
Okay, great, great. Okay, so tell me something about your work. You know, about your. Do you enjoy your job?
Actually, being a mother, I am not able to go out for my job, so I'm doing it from home. So, most of the time, I'm handling the hearing part that is on virtual mode. So I'm at
Okay,
home attending the hearings, and it would take hardly 1 hour, like every day. So that's so comfortable for me.
okay. Wow, that's really nice. So I never knew that even advocates can do work from home.
No, only in some cases. It's not applicable for everyone. Like, suppose if someone working in criminal or in other matters, they cannot do virtual hearing. That I am working in IPR, intellectual property rights. The matters are already all related with trademark and copyright. So
Mhm.
for that, you can attend hearings on virtual mode. Yeah.
Okay, okay, that's great. And what is a typical day like at work?
My day, see, whole day I'm busy because like, having two kids and then my profession, then household chores and everything, taking care of family members. My whole day is like busy. Every time I'm occupied with something and something.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. And is there anything that you would like to change about your job?
No, I don't want to change anything. I'm so happy. Whatever
Oh,
I'm
wow.
doing, I'm very much satisfied. I'm content. Yeah.
Okay, great. So, do you have, what do you think you will be doing in 5 years? So, you have any goals, any ambitions regarding your work?
Yeah, my thinking is that maybe by the time my children will grown up and maybe little bit understandable, so I may get free time to work on my skill. So I one skill as you seeing it like proper communication in English, it is considered as a good skill. I just want to level it up and I want to start tutoring others. This is my goal actually, and maybe I'll be able to get this after few 5 years. 5 years is such a long period. I think I can achieve that particular goal. And second is I want to grow in my professional field. I have my small law firm which I have incorporated like in the year 2022. So it's been 2 years now. So I just want to grow that firm. I want to take that firm on the level where I like minimum 50 people should work with me. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's great. Okay. So now coming to today's topic, that is the world of fillers and filters. Would you like to discuss this topic?
That's your choice. You whatever you want, I'm okay with it.
Okay, all right. So the topic. Okay, so let's discuss this topic for some time. The fillers and filters, right? Fillers are those like people have these cosmetic surgeries done these days to increase the volume in their face, especially when like celebrities, the as they
Mhm.
age their face starts sagging, they start losing their volume on the around the cheek area, so they get the fillers done, they get this type of cosmetic surgeries done, right, to look younger. So
Yes.
you must have heard about that,
Yes.
right? So what are your thoughts on that, using fillers? How do you think,
Uh,
do you think it's good and we should be doing it, or what are your thoughts and opinion?
Okay, first of all, I would like to say that every person is very beautiful as like they are, but still sometimes, especially if I talk about the Bollywood industries or the fashion industries, people want to look good because that is
Hmm.
their job. For example,
Hmm.
my job is to provide services, so I would always trying to upgrade my services so that my clients will be satisfied. Similarly, this is applicable for them, like the actresses, especially after a certain age, obviously your skin becomes saggy and you want something so that you can look good. So it is actually an independent or individual choice. It depends on person to person, like what their goal is. If it is something which is very important, without that you cannot work, you must have to go for it, and nothing wrong in it. I feel that it's the demand of their profession or their work, though it's not the demand of the profession or the work. It is your individual choice. If you want to look good, you can do it. It's, see,
Hmm.
if something is available, why not to take the advantage of that? This is my
Sure.
perspective. But personally, I'm not if you ask me personally that I like doing something, I am not in that favor.
Hmm.
I i don't even do anything with my face, my skin. I am just, very natural. I tell you, at this age when people are working, they spend a lot of money on their own, on their overall looking personality. I
Hmm.
don't spend single penny on that.
Hmm.
So I am like this, yeah.
Okay. So, but what about common public, and what do you think to how far even Bollywood celebrities, how far they should go? Because as we know, like some cases, they go so overboard with using
Hmm.
these fillers and
That's
for
that's
all these
not
cosmetic
great, I think.
surgeries. Yeah,
Hmm.
you must have heard so many cases, right? We keep on hearing about
Yes,
that.
yes, yes, yes.
So, what are your thoughts on that? Like, till how far it's okay, and until how far it's not okay.
Okay, so my opinion is that everything has a limit. So you should know that what should be the limit of these cosmetic surgeries and all. You should know the disadvantages also. Like if something has gone wrong, how will you? Because there is no alternatives. If something had gone wrong, you have to live with that only. So that's a really, it's a kind of risky thing. So before
Hmm.
taking this risk, you need to think twice, I think, and you should not do extra, what to say, मतलब ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए. You should think
You should
about
not
that
go
before.
overboard with that.
Yeah, yeah, you should think before doing it, because after that you have no option left. Like you will just regret, why did I do it if doesn't suit you. So,
Hmm.
but again, it's personal choice. If somebody is
Hmm.
really desperate for that, they can do it. No one has right to stop them, or like that's their choice. Yeah.
Hmm. Right. So just couple of things, couple of mistakes in terms of tenses that probably we can improve. One thing is that when you said if something had gone wrong, make the sentence in present tense, right? Because see, when you're talking about things in general, then we have to use simple present tense. Had
Exactly.
gone is present is past perfect tense. Past perfect tense is used for talking about completed actions in the past. Okay. So if you're talking about things in general, like this, we are talking about fillers, how what people do in general. So then use simple present tense. So if
Okay.
something goes wrong, there is no way that you can go back or you can rectify that, right? So before
Okay.
going in for such kind of surgical processes or cosmetic surgeries, think of the pros and cons involved,
Okay.
right? And when you were thinking of what you can say for अगर कुछ ज़्यादा ना हो जाए, if it goes overboard, right?
Okay.
Or it
Okay.
goes out of hand. If something goes out
Okay.
of hand,
Okay.
right? Okay. So minor is mistakes in terms of tenses, Karishma. Okay. Use simple present tense to talk about things in general, to talk about things that are happening now, to talk about your likes or dislikes, habitual actions, routine things that you do on a everyday basis. For all this, we use simple present tense.
Okay.
Okay. No had, no helping verbs basically,
Okay.
just the verb in the base form. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that's minor errors in grammar, which I'm pretty sure you can work on. Okay. All right. So the next thing is that, apart from fillers, we also have filters these days that people use. Yeah. Filters on camera, which you're much familiar with. So
Hmm.
how about what are your thoughts and perspectives on using filters to look good in on social media?
See, using filters to look good is quite okay. I don't feel any issue with that. And sometimes even I use filters to look good because when you click your picture and you have high resolution camera, that also captures your pose and pimples and everything. So sometimes just to hide them and to look beautiful, it's necessary to use filter, and that's
Yeah.
okay. But if you're using those filters to cheat someone, that should not be okay. That's probably not okay at all. If you're going to get married and you're sending your beautiful pics with filters, and then the moment you're meeting with in front of them and you look something else, it's not really a good idea. You should not cheat someone just because of these filters. And these days I would say that people are so much into these makeup things, and they can hide their overall face, and just
Yeah.
that's really commendable. I can see that, like, there are beauticians, they can, transform you in such a manner that your
Yes.
own people will not be able to recognize you sometimes. So it should not be done. I feel it should not be done.
Yes,
So
even that
little
I
bit to filter, using little bit filters for your happiness, creating reels and public platform, that
having
would be
fun
fine.
phone.
In fun
Right.
way, it's fine. But if you're going into a relationship, and then you are showing your fake pictures with filters and so much of makeup, that's I don't think it's good.
Yeah, true. So, what is your idea of beauty? Who, according to you, is a beautiful person? Or, what are the standards of beauty according to you?
Okay, so for me, I'm not going to give you the typical answer that beauty is inside the people or something like that. We already know that. For me, what I feel is that you should maintain your hygiene first of all, instead of looking beautiful or something like that. If you are, uh,
Okay. So, we were talking about, your idea of beauty. So, what are
yeah,
your
my
standards of beauty according to
Yeah,
you?
so I feel that you should know the basic etiquettes. You should maintain your personality. Personality does not really mean that you should look fair. Your features should be nice and all. But you should, for example, I'm talking to you. If I lie down half and then I talk to you, how do you feel? So it's not really good. If you're beautiful inside, you should be beautiful outside also. You should show your etiquette, your personality to the other person, and that is the only thing which attracts people. In your
True.
first meeting, maybe someone will impress with your face, but on the second or third meeting, they will going to see your nature, your personality, your hygiene, and everything. Like, how do you carry your body actually? So for
Hmm.
me, it is the beauty, and you should be very truthful about that.
Hmm.
Every time this fake filters and fillers not going to work. The
Hmm.
people whom do you love, they will love you even though you are not that beautiful from outside, because they know you are beautiful inside, and that's why they are living with you. So that
Hmm.
is beauty in my terms. Yeah.
Sure, sure. Yeah. And what do you think, who, according to you, is the most beautiful person in the world and why?
In the world, I don't
Yeah.
know.
But yeah, but anyone whom you feel that, okay, he or she is really beautiful and you
See, my
admire them
mom is
for their
really
looks.
beautiful in that terms. Obviously, I will say my mom.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
talking about face here, but about the personality. And she nurtured me in such a way that I always, I'm not going to forget everything, anything, whatever she has done for me.
Hmm.
And she is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. And even I would like to share one more thing. When I was kid, I had few friends. No, I have few friends.
I had when I was a
I
child,
had few friends, they
past
used to
tense.
tell me, so they used to tell me that Karishma, you are so lucky, your mom is so nice. Because other kids, like their mom, they used to put restrictions on them. But for me, my mom is like always allow me for everything. She completely trust me. She trusts me a lot actually. And
Hmm.
this is the best thing about her, and I have never disappointed her in terms of anything. So yeah, she's the most wonderful woman in my life. Yeah.
Okay, all right. No, that's great actually. And so what do you think that then when these people when people really set beauty, the standards of beauty these days, no, like these fairness cream companies, I think especially it has started from there only. I would say that
Mm.
the idea of someone who has a fair complexion or who has certain features, right, or who has certain kind of hair, they are termed as beautiful. And probably I would say most of these cosmetic especially these fairness cream companies for
Yes,
that, right? Because if you see, before that, the concept of beauty was totally different as described in the books, right?
yes,
Or
yes, yes.
right? And so at that time there was no idea of beauty. So what are your thoughts on these standards of beauty which are set by the fairness companies these days? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I do agree. Earlier what used to happen, the simplicity considered to be a beautiful person. Like for example, if I talk about the Bollywood, there were so many heroines. They used to perform wearing sari and with no such makeup. They used to be
Yeah.
simple and very natural. Even I think few days ago I was watching a picture of Kajol. She was so natural, like she was not even
Hmm.
thread her eyebrows, and I
Yeah.
that was the real beauty actually. You should have that confidence that having
Yeah.
that face, you have to appear and you have to present in public. That should be a confidence, I think. But now people are feeling afraid, especially the girls, if they have not done their eyebrows, waxing, they feel scared going out.
Yes, they would not
However,
even
I'm
step
not like that, and
sometimes.
that's why I'm saying it.
No, yes, yes, even I totally agree with you.
No
uh
one can
yes.
go out without hairdo, makeup.
Yes.
It is
Yes.
us. We are thinking that this is the beauty. If we look good, our face shines. That is the real beauty. But I don't agree with that, and I don't do all these things which I'm mentioning here. Actually, that's why I'm able to mention these things. But this is how life is. The ads company, I would say that ads company, they are 100% responsible for that. When the idea has
Yes.
come only from the ads that this is the fairness cream, if you are fair, you can achieve your success, you can be successful in your career. Why
Yes.
dark complexion person cannot achieve success in life? Is there any rule? And is this written anywhere in the book that if you have dark complexion you will not be able to achieve your success? Why?
True.
If you
Yes.
talk
True.
about this communication, that I can understand, that is a skill you should have, because now people are doing business with other countries. We need to
Yes.
communicate with them, and for that reason we should know this English language, which is basic need. But if you
Hmm.
talk about that you should look good, for that I don't understand this concept.
Yeah, true. And do you think these beauty standards they affect men as well these days? Like
Yeah.
earlier, they
Yes.
used to be
Hmm.
restricted to girls only. That girls
Yes,
need to
yes,
be
yes.
fair. So, do you think these ideas of beauty standards affect the men also these days?
Yeah, that's true. I have seen the latest generation, we call Gen Z. I have seen many boys or men, they are, spending money on their looks, especially if it comes to their hair. They want straight hair. Sometimes, like, I don't know what do we call. My husband is very simple, so I don't have much idea about that. But yes, I have seen people from young generation, they are spending a lot of money on hair, on their skin, on their massage and all. They are spending. And even when
Yes.
they going to get married, they do proper makeup from the salon. Earlier, it was for only like for the women, but
Hmm.
now it's for men also. So
Yes.
yes, it has changed. Give me 1 minute.
Let's discuss vocabulary. Okay. So, I would like to suggest that do go through vocabulary given in the session notes every time. We have some really good vocabulary and expression, so do work on that as well. Okay. So here, we have a first word that's imposter. Okay, imposter is someone who's fake, right? For example, someone who pretends to be someone else.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
For example, the politician is an imposter and makes fake promises.
Okay.
Okay. Can you try to use the word imposter in your own sentence?
Mm, I have so many friends who try to imposter. I'm not
Who
sure what
are
to say.
imposters? Okay. But
Okay.
why, like, just complete the sentence. The idea is not coming out clearly. You can
Let
use
me
some
remember.
random names. It's okay. Like, I'm not going to for fact checking. Just
Okay.
use random names and just frame a sentence.
Okay. One of my friends, she tried to be imposter when it comes to asking money.
So one of my friend, for example, let us take a random name, Shivani. So one of my friend Shivani is an imposter. She tries to fake about her financial status and keeps asking for money.
Okay. For but it's
right?
difficult to use in day-to-day conversation.
Imposter, like, someone who pretends to be something else. For example, I may pretend to be a very poor or very needy kind of person in front of you, and always keep on asking for, looking for sympathy, right?
Mm.
So, but then behind your back, I'm completely something else, right? I may be going for shopping. You might see me that, oh my god, she's going for shopping, and the other day she was pretending that she does not have money. So look at her, she's an imposter.
Okay,
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 to
okay,
describe, so imposter is it's an adjective you can use to describe people who fake about something. And
okay,
you
okay.
you know you must be knowing such kind of people, I'm pretty sure, right? So who makes fake promises, does not deliver the promises, imposters. Okay, next is saggy. Saggy means hanging loosely, hanging down loosely, especially like we said in case of fillers, that for example, her face has become saggy after the surgery.
Yes.
Okay, we can say clothes become saggy when when you lose weight. So for
Okay.
example, you lose weight suddenly, so your clothes appear to be
Mm.
saggy around you, right? Someone who wears ill-fitted clothes, then we can also say that he's wearing saggy clothes. Okay, now you try to use it in your sentence.
Um, as my mom is growing, I can see her skin become so saggy.
Yes, correct. Okay, vital. Vital means important. So vital, crucial, fundamental, some words you can use in the same way, meaning important. Okay, so if you know it, so just use it in your own sentence. Make a
Yeah, my
sentence.
kids are playing a vital role in my life.
Hmm. Correct. Recurrent. Okay. Recurrent means common. Also for repeated, something repeatedly.
Okay.
Okay. For example, his habit of coming home late is recurrent. So that habit has become common, or he's doing something repeatedly. Okay. Make a sentence. Yeah.
So I am very recurrent in terms of wearing clothes. We can say that.
No, no.
I'm okay. Mm,
Sometimes we also use this word for talking about dreams.